Okay, so Diego is just here and Enzo was here just now. They're spending time in the small little enclosure. Just watch out for that. And it's not that they really want to be in here, but they're fine with it. But the reason is, or what I can think, is that the noise of the water running into their pool is just bothering them. They don't like it at all. And yeah, let me show you guys. They are constantly, I'm going to go around this side now. They are constantly being irritated by it. And yeah, I've moved the cat's, well, chinchilla cage over here for now, just for a while. I'll be showing you some different angles of the house, moving a couple of things around, and yeah, this is what it looks like from over here. Let me just show you there. The water's running into the pool and it's filling up, but it's making a noise. And the tigers don't really like the noise. So I'll be maybe closing it up for a while just to get them less irritated. Enzo, well, he doesn't seem irritated at the moment, and Diego also, but that's just because I was walking here now. But it is a constant noise, especially when the level is quite low. Then you tend to hear it all the time. But I can't really see from here. I think I'm just going to let it go up to the first step. When the level gets to the first step, that's where I'm going to stop it for now. But they're going to enjoy it, and it's getting warmer, and they will be swimming probably a little bit later. That's why I'm also going to close it down. Then I know they're going to be swimming later. And friendliest cat in the world has been living in the house again. She's back, but look how fat she got. She's doing absolutely great. And yeah, let's see. These boys will probably be putting up a show a bit later. I should actually close them up on the other side for about an hour, and then I can quickly do a couple of things inside here. And when I open up for them, they always go straight for the pool, and that's when they enjoy it the most. So yeah, let me do that. Water running into the pool. The tigers are going to be so happy with that. Diego is sleeping a little, but he better get up because he's got a lot of water in his pool already. I'm thinking to close the tap because they don't really use much more than that. But then again, if I can get it to the steps, at least the step there at the back, well, then anything that falls into the water can get out. Where if I leave it right there where it is now, it is a bit more dangerous. So that is why I probably will have to put that, well, let's say about 700 millimeters of water up to that step right over there. But it's running in and it's getting there, and the tigers are going to enjoy it. And it's still cool, so the water won't go green easily. But it's not that cold anymore, so it's the perfect time to get their pool filled up. Well, you will be seeing them playing in it shortly. Yeah, that water is filling up, but I still can't see if it's on the first step yet. I'm going to have to go inside, but I'll quickly go do it. And these boys will be enjoying their pool today. I just think they should take a nap first, because when they get up from a nap, it's like they are rejuvenized and they will just keep on going in that pool. So yeah, you have to stimulate them a little in an artificial world, because it needs to seem real, and you can make that happen, but no automated system will do that. You have to do it randomly, and that takes quite a lot of thinking, and you can't plan anything. You have to take it as it comes. You have to adapt to the weather and to all the other things that happens, and you are secondary by making changes, and that will keep the tigers happy. Dogs quickly came in just to take a swim. Tracy was in there just a second ago. She was swimming all around, and now I have to quickly pick up all, well, that before the tigers can come back in here, because that's one thing about dogs, they do mess around, but they also pick up all the smaller pieces of bone and meat that has been left over in the last day or two. So on the one side they are cleaning up, on the other side they are messing around a bit. So it's just one of those things, but it cleans up pretty easy, especially with the synthetic lawn. It makes it really easy, and it saves a lot of time, and it works. So the tigers will be swimming a bit later. The dogs don't seem to all swim, but Tracy is the one that really enjoys a pool. That's basically the only reason why I'm going to fix up the pool on the other side, is for Tracy. And there she goes. There she is. She swims constantly if she's got a pool. And opening up for the tigers, Enzo is on his way to the pool. He always goes there first. He really enjoys that pool. Yogo's on his way. Here he comes. He doesn't really care much. They were only in the other enclosure for a few minutes, or probably about half an hour. And yeah, it's not enough to motivate them to miss this place. But they will quickly go for their walk, check if they can find anything that is new. But they really enjoy a pool. That is one thing a tiger must have. That is a swimming pool. They really enjoy it so much. And I just took their two balls out, and you can see they're quite old. This is a red ball, and that's the only place where it got damaged, is on the surface because of the sun, because we've got quite a hectic sun here in South Africa. And this blue one, you can see that, so I'm going to buff them up a bit. And I remember when I bought this was about 7, well maybe even 8 years ago, and I threw it right from this balcony, and it bounced right there on this concrete into the pool. And yeah, it's been in there all this time, and it was floating in the water. And yeah, the sun just got a hold of it. You can actually see the ring that it made around there as it was lying in the sun. It always just floated with that part to the top first, and then the sun just went out full on it. But yeah, I'm going to be buffing them up, because it is something that is really worth having for tigers. Toys for tigers don't really last, but I have to say, this is the strongest toys you can find. And also the toys that I received the other day, mostly for the dogs, well, they tend to last for the tigers. Look at that, there's another one there. And the tigers are much easier on the toys than the dogs. People don't always realize it, but dogs, they can really take their toll. Enzo right there in the pool, he is enjoying it. It's worth filling up the pool now because the water temperature is a bit lower and that just keeps it fresh for longer. The wind has blown off all the leaves, so it's going to stay clean for much longer, and I think then it's worth it. And it's not that cold anymore, because there was one day that it was actually iced. There wasn't a lot of water in there, but it was pretty cold, and the tigers have enjoyed it. But now they're really going to enjoy it when it's a bit deeper. So let's see how they do this week with their pool, with a little bit more water in than usual. Diego doesn't really care much about the water, but he'll go back in a second. Let's see that. I want to see him get in there as well. Oh, and Enzo is, well, marking his territory. I just put another cup of chlorine into the pool because I was expecting him to do that. He's just checking out all the corners. People don't really realize how much effort you have to put in to keeping a place like this going. It's quite a lot of work, and you have to even work while it's not necessary. I think that is what makes it possible. Like, if you find something wrong inside here, it's no use waiting for it to fall down before you start repairing it, because then you're gonna get into a corner where you're not gonna have enough time to fix it. And I've learned that every time I go into this enclosure, I just do something, and it works. It just keeps it perfectly fine. Sometimes you don't feel like it, but then you have to realize that is how it's supposed to be. You have to do it. And I just walk around constantly, checking the walls, checking, well, the fence and everything. This fence is actually quite strong. It doesn't look that strong, but the steel that they use for this wire is not just the normal mild steel. It's a little harder and it's quite tough. But that means it does break easier if it's being, well, bent on the same spot constantly. So you have to check for that. And it doesn't really rust. You can see on here it's galvanized. That's just a treatment where they coat it with zinc and things like that. Can't even remember exactly how they do it. I haven't done it in a while, or seen it being done in a while, but it works, and this wire is really strong. I think you can work on 10 years lifespan on that, but if I find a place where it starts to get where it deteriorates, then I will definitely start looking into replacing it. That's just one of those things you have to do, but so far not necessary. There's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind, and you have to keep on replacing, like the wood on this jungle gym. That tends to rot every, let's say, 3 3 to 5 years. It's more in the rainy season that gets damaged. But I've had this jungle gym in here for probably about 6 years, and it's still great, but I have replaced quite a lot of planks on it. So yeah, you have to just keep on looking at the trees as well. I did see that one of the trees there right in the corner is lifting the wall a little bit, and it's not a problem yet. It's actually supporting the wall for now, but I will have to keep on checking up on that every, let's say, 3 months to make sure that it stays perfectly safe. And yeah, that's just small little things that you have to know that needs to be done. And I think that is a problem in many places these days, where things were built and just left. You can't do that. You have to know that if you're using something, you have to keep it intact and make sure that it is perfectly safe to be used. I think that is where a lot of people have made the mistake, especially when they inherit something and they don't know what was the cost of getting it done, getting it there. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you learn the hard way. Well guys, thanks for watching. I am done for the day. I'm going to be taking the rest of the day off, just relaxing a bit, maybe take a drive, and I'll be posting another video soon. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. And like always, have a great day.